Guys, hey there, YouTube land. Christopher Walker here again. I have to re-review this film. YouTube's acting as it's up again, so I'm going to try to make this as quick as I possibly can. That is a review of 28 Days Later, starring, directed by Danny Boyle. Came out in 2002. The plot of the film is there's this infection, and 28 days after the infection, the whole world has gone to an apocalypse-like state. And it's about the group of survivors who have to try to find sanctuary, and that's the rough outline plot of the film. But you don't really need a plot for a film such as this. It's such a terrifying ride. I made a 10-minute review for this, and it literally stopped right as I was going to end. I was like, "Are you serious?" And I got to take it down. So I have to re-review this, so it's going to be a bit more lazy. But that's roughly the plot of the film. It's find sanctuary. However, this movie is absolutely terrifying. It's very groundbreaking. It has a very grainy quality to it. The film stars Cillian Murphy, Naomi Harris, Christopher Eccleston, Megan Burns, and Brendan Gleeson, and they all give fantastic performances. Brendan Gleeson being my personal favorite. I think he gives an amazing performance as a father. He's a bit weary, but still has a tiny spark in his eye. Directed by Danny Boyle, who also directed Transplanting Shallow Grave, another very good thriller. I think Cillian Murphy, Naomi Harris, Brendan Gleeson, I think they all do fantastic performances. They look and feel like real people. They don't look like fashion models. They look and feel like real people. And this movie is very, very gory, very violent. It also has quite a bit of language in it as well. Talk about a few of my favorite scenes. Scene where Cillian Murphy's character Jim first wakes up in the hospital and he realizes that the world is infected. It's a great sequence. He's walking down a bridge in London, and London's completely empty. And then he encounters the first rage-infected dude. He chases them because these rage-infected people, like, they're really fast running. So they can like strap on the Nikes. They're like ready to chase your ass down. It's not something. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool sequence, as well as the scene where they're in this apartment complex, and Naomi Harris and Cillian Murphy are in this apartment complex. They like make this barricade out of like buggies, and like these two infected guys come in and they're like climbing over the buggies and chase them up the stairs. And that's when you meet Brendan Gleeson's father figure, and he stabbing them to death, and that's a pretty awesome sequence as well. But I'm just going to talk about those two sequences. Also, another really good sequence, the ending where the infected, they go to this sort of military mansion thing, and the infected burst in, and they're just taking out all the corrupt soldiers, and he's taking on everybody. That's a great sequence as well. The music was done by John Murphy, which I think he gives a really good score to this movie. He definitely gives it a part of the vibe that it has, and I think it's an excellent film. The music, my favorite musical sequence is when the infected bursts in at the end into the mansion, and as they're like taking all the soldiers out, Cillian Murphy has to fight. He has to kill the soldiers and the infected. Like he stabs one dude with a bayonet. And pretty cool sequence. But the guitar music done by John Murphy and like trying to escape the mansion is excellent sequence. Yeah, the music is great. The direction from Danny Boyle is absolutely brilliant. There's the inside of the DVD. 28 days later. Front cover. The back. This pretty much is a special edition. The features are a commentary from director Danny Boyle and writer Alex Garland. 3 alternate endings, deleted scenes, Pure Rage, The Making of 28 Days Later. a jackknife lead music video, still galleries, trailers, and more. Those are some of the features. Um, Good vision, by the way. I watched the documentary. Very, very good. Very, very informative. But the film has a very grainy quality to it, which, in my opinion, adds to the mood of the film. It feels really realistic. Not like Cannibal Holocaust realistic, but like realistic on a movie level. Cannibal Holocaust is straight up terrifying and totally real, which is why I don't watch it. I only watched it once. That was when I was in sixth grade, and I'm not going to watch it again anytime soon. Yeah, people hailed this movie when it came out in 2002 for being the best horror film since The Exorcist, which I don't agree on. It's not that good in my opinion, though it is quite good. It's definitely one of the best horror films to come out in the last 20 years, in my opinion. Um, it's a really good film with some great acting, some terrifying horror sequences. I highly recommend this film. If you have not seen 28 Days Later, give it a look. It's a very, very, very solid um, infection movie, because many people debate that this is a zombie movie. It sort of is and sort of isn't. It's both. But it's a really solid film. Definitely recommend you check this film out. Yeah, 20 Days Later. It's a great movie.